All right, what is going on, guys? We're game 2 against Luiz. Let me minimize my camera real quick, and there he is. Boom, with the challenge. This time he's playing white. I'm playing black. He plays E4. He's a D4 player. I spent a lot of time prepping for D4, and now he plays E4. Okay, just I'll prepare a preparation for him next time. It's funny because we play the same openings. We play the Benoni, we play the closed Sicilian, and so I kind of know what he's gonna do already. But depends on the order he plays it in, where I'm gonna respond. I don't think he's used to the queen side expansion in this line, because most players don't play this way against the Grand Prix or against the closed Sicilian. So I think it might catch him by surprise. And I realized I should have went to the restroom before we started another hour-long game, because I did drink a lot of water. Too much information for the stream or for the video. And already he's thinking. I think he's just trolling me. Come on, bro. I'm gonna message you. should have gone to the restroom. I forget that a 30-minute increment game is like a 30-minute plus 30 minutes. So it's like an hour long. I just assumed it was a 30-minute total kind of game, which would be 15-15. So, wow. He doesn't play. I mean, he's going to play the closed Sicilian, but usually the closed Sicilian is with f4 and g3 and bishop g2. So what is he doing here? He might just be playing a normal Sicilian. He just transposed. He's like, fuck it, I'm not going to play the closed Sicilian against Tam. He's going to play the open Sicilian. And then I'm going to play the Najdorf, which he knows. He knows I play the Najdorf with e6. And, yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. The open Sicilian games are always very interesting because it's just a lot of attack in chess. A lot. And often under black's tutelage, black has to be the one defending very accurately, and white is pretty easy play. Not easy, but pretty easy. This is his main line. He goes back, I go forward, and he always sacrifices on the e6, which is very tricky lines. Especially when I block my bishop, for example. So I'm extra cautious when I play against him in these lines because it always happens. So the main line is bishop b3. And then the main line is b5. And I don't know the moves after this, but generally for black it's something like this sort of setup where, and if you can get this and then push d5, that's pretty much the basis of this opening. This is called the Scheveningen of the Sicilian defense. Scheveningen with e6. Also popular is instead of e6 you play e5. Oh, not e4, e5. However, this does leave a gap on d5, which many players are very okay with playing. It's a very playable line, actually the most popular line in one of these positions. But I don't like that. I don't like how you have that square, and I don't like this bishop eyeing down my king like this. Queen e2 is something you don't see every day. He prepares something new. Queen e2. The problem is that if I go here, then he does have this sacrifice, which is very annoying. Maybe not annoying in this exact scenario, but if I try to put my bishop here, for example, then it starts. So I think best just the castle. Just play it safe. Play here, castle, and then bishop b7. Bishop b7. Bishop b7 in this position is not as popular just because it's a little slow. But there's so many tricky lines that I don't with this knight combo that on e6 that I just don't even want to think about, which I really should study more about. But in this case, I'm like checked out. It's like 9:30 Sunday night. I'm playing chess, and I'm just really tired. So I'm not really wanting to. I just played an hour-long game before this, so I really don't want to just calculate all this stuff. So this is called the Shurov attack, where we just an early g4. So now I'm hesitant to castle because of the g5. So usually you don't develop knight anymore. You actually wait for them to play g5, and you bring this knight back to d7. So in this case, this could be very annoying. I can see why he played queen e2 to protect the e4 pawn. So if I play b4, it wouldn't get taken. Man, now I gotta think, and I'm like pretty tired. Because if I play bishop b7, then he does have this move, you know? And it's very annoying, because it just destroys everything. Maybe now is a good time to play e5, so I can have a threat. So e5, g4, g5. Takes. Oh, this is my fucking mouse. I'm not used to playing e5, but I might have to. And then the g file's open. And then the knight can come in. Yeah, I don't like it. But what do I do here? Because if I go back, then this actually works, you know? So you know what? You know I said I wouldn't castle? What if I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna castle? g5, knight d7, h4. Can I handle this pressure? Can I handle this pressure and create counterplay on my own? I don't think so. What if I push b4, knight a4, and then d5, g5? Yeah, that would not be good. Oh, then I would take here, obviously. So push, knight a4, and then d5, and I expect e4, e5, and then knight e4. That's the only like aggressive way to play this. And then I can always drop back if I need to. Oh, actually I can't because of knight a4. That's like the most aggressive way. Because everything else is like very passive, and I'm defending the whole game. I have to play actively, especially against the g4 line. So he must have prepared this against me, because I scored very poorly against the g4 line, even though I kind of know the main ideas of like putting my knight back in d7 and so on. It's very annoying. It's very aggressive, and if you don't play the precise defense, you're gonna get your king side's gonna open up, and it's gonna be a mess of a game of just defending. So I just want to play d5, which is equalize. Usually when your opponent is attacking you on the flank, on the sides, you want to just, it's usually best to attack back in the center. And this is what a principle that I teach my students. I'm also teaching it, or using it for myself here. And I'll just keep a note that like the king side is going to be very open. So he has the castle queen side, and my attack is already going on the queen side. So that could be another plus on my end. And this just stops any nonsense. Like any nonsense. Because this is a very annoying like tactic. So his option is to take. Oh my gosh, my math. Option is to take. And if he takes, my knight takes back, and I'm happy. I am so happy with that position. What's the other option? He can't play g5 because of knight takes e5, e4. So actually, this position is actually very favorable because now he's in a predicament. His king size messed up. Yeah, like what is he gonna do? Like I'm threatening to take this. So the only move he has to do is play this move, e5. And once you play e5, then I could go here, and if f3, then I could even give him a check, which would be a bad thing. Or I can go here, and this knight can trade itself off. And yeah, I think black is equalized in that position. This bishop is like shut out for the rest of the game. I think black is equalized. And then the rest of the game is just developing more pieces. But just stopping that critical d4 square, that g5 square. G4 move is the most important. Alright, bishop e3, very normal move. He's gonna castle queenside. I'm thinking if I should just move this bishop here and then just try to trade. Usually it's better to trade when you're have less space. Let's first move our queen to c7 to attack this pawn, just as an intermezzo, so he can't castle right away. So he has to defend it. So we have to play something like f4, but that runs into bishop h4 check. So how do you defend this pawn? Knight f3. And then I can play my knight to f6 and attack it again. So this is a really good like multi-purpose move. I'm also looking for tactics here with this discovery. It's just on my radar. But this is a sneaky move. Sneaky move. Because he has to defend this pawn. And if he moves his bishop again, it's kind of like a waste of a tempo. Which kind of sucks. Which I might even have the courage to play bishop h4 and just just be annoying. Be annoying to white. This is what you get for playing g4 so early. I'm gonna be annoying to you. I have this nice outpost on e4 and just like harass you. That's my plan. That is my plan. The recording looks very good. He does castle. He says, fuck it. I don't need that pawn. Isn't that crazy? Why? Why is that? Am I gonna get in trouble if I get this pawn? It's a free pawn, yo. It's a free pawn. He said, fuck it, I don't care about that pawn. But pieces are not developed at all, I guess. Oh, I see. Okay, that's fair. Very fair. Very, very, very fair. He has knight b6. So I guess the only move is to play knight d7. So knight d7 stops knight b6, and it also attacks the pawn again. So maybe this is forced now, or maybe f4 is okay because the king's no longer threatened. Yeah, this is one of those tactical games where we both castle on different sides, and it's a rush to see who can attack who first. So f4 is scary because of f5. I might even want to play something like g6 to stop it, but f5, g takes h5, g to h5, yeah, everything's going to open up, and that's not actually a good thing. So I'm actually very worried about f4. If ever f5, I can just take. So I'll just keep that in mind. I have to untangle here. Maybe play bishop b7, rook c8, and just put pressure on white. This bishop, although it's not active, is doing a very good job defensively. So I might have to exchange it somehow. For example, something like this. And no, my goal is just to capture the bishop, and then I have the two bishops, and then I can win this pawn at the end, which isn't like a huge win, but it's a small victory in this whole game of chess, right? Yeah, f4 as expected. So what if I play this now? Takes. Well, I want to still keep an eye on this pawn. f5. So let's develop our last piece. Is there any other urgent move I can do? I don't see one. Let's just develop, right? So f5 is coming, but I always have this move. Actually, I might capture with the queen because I don't want my knight to get pinned. Oh, actually, maybe. So f5 takes, bishop f5, bishop d6, breaking the pin. But then I run into this nonsense. I think it's better just to take with the queen. So if f5, just take with the queen. So just avoid that, and also avoid any exchanges on e6 that will be damaging, or like losing a pawn on e6. I don't know if I should castle or not though. It's looking scary. But I feel like I have it under control. Yeah, the g4 lines like are killer, because even if white doesn't play as accurately, like just pushing all these pawns like make it look very scary and overwhelming. And there's not much I can do on the queen side. I feel like everything's gonna shut off. You know, I can't push this pawn. I gotta get these pieces out of the way. The only way to do that is to trade. So maybe playing something like this. Takes. Yeah, he's gonna pawn storm. Wait, this is a blunder. This is a blunder. Or not a blunder, but a mistake. Because now I have this move. So once I win the exchange, then I'm just gonna trade off pieces, and everything should be gravy. Should be gravy. He totally did not see that. He's playing fast as if he did. Whatever you do, do not open the H file, Tam. So, alright, I want a key thing. Now let's just trade. Trade, and then let's push this pawn. And he's not gonna open this in time for me to get my straight in time. I'm also threatening takes, push, so I can unveil this attack as well. So let's be crucial here. So I could take, push, and then I'm winning this guy. Is that very clear? I could also check here. It's a pin, so he cannot take back. Say he moves somewhere else. Do I have any other useful square? No. I could take this pawn, but it's a pin on my own queen. So simplest is just to take here. Actually, wait a minute. Take, he can just take back with a pawn, right? Okay, it gets a little complicated because he can take back the pawn. So take. So take here. Take. Yeah, it's okay. It's not as easy because this knight is also defending this pawn. Would it be crazy if I took this pawn? Takes. Now you take. Then you take. Yeah, this is not easy. It's not. I mean, it's not simple. This doesn't work, right? He just shuts everything down. I still like this move, but there's no utility for it. Because even if I take here, he can just take my... Ooh, he can't take my knight, actually. Because I take his bishop. Okay, that could be interesting. So here, and then takes. Oh, and then his king comes up. Yeah, his king can come up. Actually, no. If he takes here, if his king comes up, is there anything else I can do? No. This is a critical position. Very critical. So his threat is to take, and then break open everything. So my goal is to stop that. So I think the best line is takes. Bless me. And then just try to get rid of this knight, huh? Takes here. Takes. Yeah, this is not good. Maybe the best thing is to castle. So castles, take. And then not trade anything. Maybe just bring this knight back here. Yeah, I don't know. This is hard. I gotta analyze this position by itself. Like, this is a hard position. Takes. I just want to get rid of this guy. This is very annoying. So maybe here? Is there anything here? I guess in this case, I do have a check out. That's very risky. Oh shit. Knight d3, king d2, knight takes. Wow. Then what do you take here? Takes. You cannot take because of my knight fork. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. It seems fun. Even though I shouldn't go for it in a classical game, it just seems like the most fun. I'm winning a pawn. It's a little bit dangerous. I mean, it's very dangerous because I can get my knight easily trapped. The more solid, I think, would just have been the castle. Oh, he doesn't even... Wow, he doesn't come up. Because now I can take and win this. So... yeah, this is good for me. Because if he takes, then I take the bishop. Wow, this is really good for me, I think. I think he didn't see king d2, which was the crucial line that kind of made me reject it, because I'm like his king's coming active now, like my knight's gonna get trapped, my knight has to come back, and then the bishop might, like, I think his best try was to play king d2, knight here, and then somehow trap me or something. Or maybe my tactics are on point today. Who knows? My tactics are on point today, because if I could just trade queens, this would be an easily winning endgame. I think I could confidently win its endgame. No, I was gonna say against any grandmaster, but obviously, like, I don't think so. I've lost many endgames with like better positions and just lost on time, lost on blunders. But I'm happy with this tactic or this technique right now, because you can't even play bishop f5 because this knight's covering it. I'm pretty content. Oh, this is sneaky. This is pretty sneaky. This knight ever moves. Oh, actually, this knight's defending it. I was gonna say, like, oh, that would be a dirty checkmate. What a dirty checkmate to have. So what are his candidate moves? He can trade queens, trade, and I'm winning. I don't think he'll do that. So I think he'll play something like queen d7, queen e7, and then I can escape out of there. I can probably escape, just go back to where I came from. He could play queen d7. He could play not queen b7 or queen c7. They just run into potential danger, especially queen c7. So queen h3, if you really want to keep the h file and defend your bishop. Queen d2, also very reasonable. And then queen g1. Those are the only squares to defend his bishop and save the and prevent a queen trade. So let's see what he does here. I think I'm very fine with either of those options. I don't see any immediate tactics. Like, I'm trying to think of this, but this knight's always defending the queen. So I think realistically, he'll go for this. And then maybe even infiltrate here. Yeah, he might be annoying here. So if queen d7, my knight's under attack and this pawn's under attack. So how do I defend both? Actually, I don't even have to defend both. I can just go back, and if he takes, then I take the bishop. So that seems like a very easy solution. Maybe I should have thought it out slightly more because I have a lot of time. But it seems like the most natural. I just gotta move my knight out of the way. So now I really want to simplify. I just want to simplify everything. So I can get castled now and just like trade things off, then whew, I think I am good to go. I'm up 3 points. Want an exchange and I want a pawn. Like how awesome is that? That doesn't happen every day. Against Luiz, like it does not happen, no. Ooh, oh, I thought I got trapped. No, I didn't. Phew. Do I have an in-between move here? I might have an in-between move. Takes. I mean, I take with check. So you would have to take. So that simplifies one more thing. And then and then this e file is going to open up very soon, because if I go something like queen e5, e4, then rook e1 happens and things get open up real fast. So I'm just thinking after this continuation takes, and queen f3, f6. I don't even have to take the bishop, because the bishop's not actually doing anything. I could just put my knight here on a better square. Actually, this runs into just trapping my queen. So the only square is actually here. The only square actually is queen e4. I have the option to trade if I wanted to. So queen e4, rook e1. And then now I trade. Oh shoot. Trade. And then get out of this pin. So takes. I can't take back, I think, because the e file opens up very fast. So maybe just push and have a pass pawn. The thing about Luiz is that he always like somehow finds a way to convert the pass pawns. I'm thinking, do I play this first or do I take first? Take here. Oh, that actually traps my queen. Shit, this is harder than I thought it'd be. So he has to take back with the knight. That's the only move. So if he takes back with this knight, then I can escape. But I can't escape now. Fuck, I think he sees it. How does he do that? How does he see that he can trap my queen like this? Isn't that wild? Wow. That is bloody impressive. Bloody impressive. That is so impressive. I don't know how he did that. Wow. So I'll be playing down. Wow, that's so nuts. There's no way I can escape it, can I? Yeah, I don't think there's any way. I'll analyze it later. Damn it. Wow, I'm so impressed. I am very impressed. Yep. Yeah, this is losing because I still have this pressure here. The only way to not lose is to play this. Here, here. Takes. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard. Because he's gonna take here. And his knights is just gonna attack everything. Just come in. Just come in and play. I gotta prevent all this stuff. It's hard. I gotta prevent that. I gotta prevent knight b6. I gotta prevent e6. Wow, that trapping my queen is a crazy move. I didn't even see that. Now how do I stop this? How do I stop all of this? Okay, first I could play this. This is very unattractive. Yeah, there's no good way here. I think the best way is honestly to castle and then just play f6. That's very sad, but that's the truth. Wow. How did I not see that? So here, yeah, this is where I should have thought about it more. Wow, this I played so fast. I was like, oh yeah, let's just trade everything and everything will be gravy. Everything will be gravy. So in this position, am I screwed? No, I have this move. Oh, I gotta play this move first. And then play this move. To get out of this trap. So I have at least time to go somewhere else. And this rook can't come to e1 because of this knight. Wow. That is what a trip. What a trip. Man, my bishops are passive too. It's not even like active bishops. They're passive bishops. Oh, that's great. That is so great. I mean, knight takes, and then bishop b3. Is that crazy? That's crazy. He might even play this. Just say fuck it. Actually, that'd be the same line. Except I'll be a tempo ahead, so I'm okay. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Because if here, this bishop comes in, this is the only move. How sad is that? This is the only move. And then takes, and then bishop b8. I feel like I should be a man and just play the whole thing out. But I'm also very tired right now, and I'm like, should just go home. It's 10 o'clock on a Sunday night. Yeah, this is wow. I played that knight move way too early. Too confidently. I didn't even look at my opponent's candidate moves. That was the one thing that separated me from winning this game. How crazy is that? Ah, especially when you're like getting higher at the getting better at chess. Like it's not just like one mistake you make you know you can always win it back when you're at the lower stages, but when you're at 2000 level, like it just changes the game. I mean, he had a more direct way to win, but this is interesting. I'm assuming you take, you play here, and then you fork. So takes here, and then you just fork both of them. Takes here, takes. Yep, it's the game. It's the game. So what's the game plan here? There is none. I guess I could avoid everything, just go back. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to prolong this as much as possible. Um, like the other ways that I could have ended the game was just very straightforward. At least I'm trying to make it as complicated as possible in case he makes a mistake. In the rare case he makes a mistake, which can happen. I make mistakes. You know, grandmasters make mistakes. Am I comparing myself to a grandmaster? 100%. So I'm just kidding. I'm not comparing myself to a grandmaster. I wonder if there's like a... Oh, there is actually a level higher than grandmaster. It's a super GM. What? For free? For free. You give me for free, eh? What are you doing? You made a mistake? Oh, no, he didn't. Of course he didn't. Oh, what a life. What a life. Comes in. Threatening checkmate. Yeah. Gets a queen. Doesn't even get a queen. Woo! Wow, what a great finish. That was a better finish than whatever it was. Let me see who's in the chat. Hey. Wow, I should have played the queen move earlier. Let's go back. This is a great move. Great move. Now here, I just rushed this. I rushed knight c4, c5. I didn't see bishop e f4 exclamation mark. I think he's in analysis board. Let me just see if he's there. Okay, so here I'm pretty sure I gotta play queen e4. Queen e4. I have to play a queen e4. Man, what a game. What a game. Oh wow, it's so even. Oh man, I knew my mistake. Bishop f4 was such a great move. I should have played queen e4 first to get out before knight c5. Played that too fast. But his bishop move was such a great move. Such a great move. This is a mistake. And the engine. Oh, the engine likes knight takes c5? Why? Bishop a4. Oh, I mean, that's crushing too. But I should have played queen e4 first. It seems like this knight move wasn't even a good move then. So here, yeah, best is just the castle. Wow. Knight xc5 is better. We'll type it in the chat if you can't see. Okay, I'm gonna end the recording now. Hope you found this instructive. Actually, I'm gonna just look. No, I'm gonna do this on my own. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you guys again soon in our next classical match. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. All right, cheers.